What if the secret to overcoming prejudice wasn't some complex social theory, but a simple playground game? Today we're going to explore a short play that does something pretty amazing. It uses familiar cartoon characters to unpack one of the biggest challenges we face: how to build bridges instead of walls. Let's see how it works.
Okay, so the setting is your classic playground, a place most of us remember, right? But in this story, the swings and slides, they become a stage for this surprisingly powerful social experiment, and it asks a really fundamental question. What happens when strangers enter our space?
So, picture this, a perfect summer afternoon on the playground. You've got kids laughing, the sun is shining. It is the very picture of childhood joy. But listen close, because that peaceful harmony, it's about to be broken.
On one side, you've got the established group. Kids like Lucy, Dick, and Jane who feel like this playground is their turf. And then on the other side, a group of new kids arrives: Haji, Charlie, Boris, Esperanza, and a few others. And you can tell they're looking around a little nervously, just hoping to make some friends.
But here is the brilliant twist in this play. I love this part. These aren't just any kids. If you look closer, they're actually cultural icons from the 60s and 70s. We're talking Schroeder from Peanuts, Haji from Johnny Quest, even Boris from Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's such a genius way to frame a story about these timeless social divides.
And this is where everything shifts. The second those new kids appear, that joyful atmosphere just vanishes, and it's replaced by something much colder: suspicion. Let's just watch how quickly fear takes root here.
It all starts with just a single observation from Dick. Seems innocent enough, right? Hey, look! But this little comment, it's the spark. And the escalation is almost immediate.
And, boom, just like that, the first judgment is cast. It's not based on anything they did, just how they look. This one word, weird, is the seed of the entire conflict.
And from weird, we go straight to exclusion. The whole idea of us versus them becomes explicit. The playground, which was a public space for fun just moments ago, is now being claimed as private territory.
This is the final step, isn't it? From prejudice to outright aggression. The established group decides they're going to act on their fear, and that sets the stage for the play's central crisis.
But just when it seems like the new kids are about to get chased away, one character steps up. And this right here is the turning point, where a single act of courage introduces a solution nobody saw coming.
It's Schroeder, the thoughtful little musician. He steps into this absolutely crucial role of the ally. He doesn't just stand there and watch. He actually confronts his own friends, challenging their prejudice head-on. This one intervention completely changes the dynamic.
So Schroeder proposes a solution, and it's not with an argument. It's with a game called Diversity Rocks. And get this, the goal isn't to win, it's to learn. It's a structured, playful way to do something incredibly powerful: turn that fear into curiosity.
The rules, which Haji explains, are just genius in their simplicity. First, you all gather in a group. Then, one person asks another a question about their culture. After they answer, they get to pick the next activity for everybody. It's this brilliant little loop of sharing knowledge and then sharing power. And my favorite part? If you can't answer, you have to do a silly dance. A perfect way to keep it fun and really low stakes.
All right, so does this game actually work? Let's watch as it starts to build a bridge between the two groups, one question at a time.
So, the first question goes to Esperanza, one of the new arrivals. This is her chance to share a piece of her culture with everyone.
And her answer is so powerful. The Day of the Dead could sound strange or even scary to a kid, but by connecting it to Memorial Day, she makes it instantly relatable. In just one sentence, a foreign concept becomes familiar.
Next up, a question for Boris. Another simple question that opens a door to his world.
And again, the answer is so simple, but so powerful. It's not a big political statement, it's about bread. It's a small, humanizing detail that helps the other kids see Boris not as some weird outsider, but as a boy who eats bread, just like them.
So as the kids keep playing, you can just feel the ice melting. They start to laugh, they bond, and they really begin to see each other as friends. The play uses this one simple game to deliver a really profound message.
And this is the central lesson of the play, isn't it? The problem was never the differences between the children, it was the fear of those differences. The Diversity Rock game worked because it gave them a safe, structured way to replace that fear with curiosity and, well, with knowledge.
This little play illustrates a few incredibly powerful principles. First, it shows that a single ally, somebody like Schroeder, can completely disrupt group hostility. It proves that genuine curiosity is the ultimate antidote to fear. And it reminds us that, the fastest way to build respect is through shared experiences, like a simple game.
By the end, Schroeder just sums it all up perfectly. The goal was never to erase their differences, but to celebrate them. And getting to know each other, it led pretty naturally to liking each other. And that leaves us with a final, really powerful question. This play isn't just a story, it's a model. It makes you wonder, what version of Diversity Rock could you start in your own community, right where you are?